This changes everything for our playoff run, and fans are in absolute shock right now. We didn't see this coming at the worst possible time before the trip to New England. But before we break this down, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that like button, and tell me in the comments, which city are you watching from? I have to tell you, my heart sank when the latest report from practice hit my desk today. This is the kind of news that keeps a coach up at night, especially when you are preparing for a massive divisional playoff game in New England. Our top weapon, the man who has been the safety net and the explosive playmaker for CJ Stroud all year, is currently stuck in a holding pattern that looks more concerning by the hour. I am talking about Nico, and the fact that he missed another practice on Thursday is sending shockwaves through the building. You have to understand how the concussion protocol works in the NFL. It is a strict, multi-step process that requires a player to clear very specific hurdles before they are even allowed to put on a helmet and hit the field for full contact. When a player is still sidelined this late in the week, specifically on a Thursday, it usually means they are not progressing through those phases as quickly as the medical staff hoped. We saw what Nico did in the wildcard win over Pittsburgh. He was a force of nature. He is the guy who stretches the defense and allows the rest of the offense to breathe. Without him, the math changes for the Houston Texans offense. The Patriots defense, led by their disciplined scheme, will have one less massive problem to worry about if Nico cannot go. I have watched this team overcome adversity all year, but losing your WR1 right before a trip to Foxborough is a nightmare scenario. We are all waiting for that Friday injury report, but right now, the smoke is thick and it is pointing toward a major absence on Sunday. But if you think that's wild, wait until you hear what's happening with one of our promising rookies off the field.
While we have been focused on X's and O's and playoff seeding, rookie Jaylen Reed was dealing with a real-life nightmare that is just now coming to light with more detail. I was stunned to read the reports confirming that Reed was carjacked at gunpoint right outside his own home. Think about that for a second. This young man is trying to establish his career and help the Houston Texans reach the Super Bowl, and he is facing a life-threatening situation in his own driveway. The details that emerged today are chilling, but there is a bit of justice being served, as a suspect is now facing felony charges for the incident. It happened earlier this month, and the team has been keeping it relatively quiet while the legal process played out, but the stress that puts on a young player is unimaginable. I can't help but wonder how this affects the locker room chemistry and the focus of the team. Jaylen Reed has shown flashes of being a real contributor for us, and to see him go through something so traumatic is a reminder that these players are human beings first. The Houston Texans organization has been providing support, but the timing of these details coming out right as the team heads to New England for the biggest game of the year is certainly a distraction they didn't need. It is a heavy situation for everyone involved. I am just glad he is safe and that the person responsible is being held accountable. We have to keep our heads down and focus on the Patriots, but stories like this put football into perspective very quickly. I hope Jaylen can find some peace and stay focused on the field after such a scary ordeal. Make sure to stay tuned as we track both the injury reports and any further developments on this case. Go Texas!